Hello, today is a great day for a miracle. Thank you for taking a walk with us into this world of miracles. In these series of meditations, we explore a spectacular incident that took place during the life and times of Jesus Christ called miracles. I'm Reverend Ronald Nathan, and I'm the minister of the Whole God AME Zion Church in Jackson, in the parish of St. Michael, in the Republic of Barbados. A miracle is an extraordinary and astonishing happening that is due to the presence and actions of God. The miracles of Jesus Christ gives us a glimpse into his compassion, his identity, and his future plans, which all culminate in our exclamation, "Oh my God." So these "Oh my God" moments leads us to look at Jesus raising Lazarus from the dead, which is found in John 11, verse 1 through to 46. And my focus is just on a few verses from that passage today. So when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days, and then he said to his disciples, "Let us go back to Judea." "But Rabbi," they said, "a short while ago the Jews there tried to stone you, and yet you are going back?" Jesus answered, "Are there not 12 hours of daylight? Anyone who walks in the daytime will not stumble, for they see by this world's light. It is when a person walks at night that they stumble, for they have no light." And he said this. After he had said this, he went on to tell them, "Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going there to wake him up." His disciples replied, "Lord, if he sleeps, he will get better." Jesus had been speaking of his death, but his disciples thought he meant natural sleep. So then he told them plainly, "Lazarus is dead, and for your sake I am glad I was not there, so that you may believe. But let us go to him." We are going back to Judea. "What?" asked the disciples. "Have you forgotten that the Jews have a contract out on you there?" Facing death takes courage. It is not just about being brave or having what is called in the United Kingdom a stiff upper lip. It's about a recognition that there are some things that are outside of the realm of humanity. Facing the fact of our possible demise, whether that comes suddenly or via protracted illness, reminds us of our limitations as human beings. Facing death should also be a trigger to assist us in our thinking about the divine, our Creator. The gift of life comes from God, and the purpose of living is ultimately a matter of obedience to God. In other words, the disciples were saying to Jesus, "Don't you see they will kill you?" But Jesus says, "I am seeing clearly, but I'm not seeing only by the world light." The natural sunlight is normally available to us for a maximum of 12 hours. That's all the daytime that we've got, and we use that to avoid obstacles to our progress. But I suspect that there is another light Jesus is speaking of, one that shines for those who can see, and that is the light that glorifies God and enlightens women and men. "What are you talking about, Pastor?" I hear you ask. I'm glad that you did. You see, Jesus saw a light that made him aware that there was work to be done in Judea. work to be done on behalf of God that supersedes avoidance of a Jewish mob and the possible threat of death. It was this light that allowed Jesus to see that his friend Lazarus was not only sick, but had died. That awareness, that light of knowledge and enlightenment gave him courage to face his possible stoning. For nothing could compare to doing the will of God in raising Lazarus from the dead and demonstrating his compassion and love for the family, Mary and Martha, at that time. With that knowledge, insight, or revelation also comes responsibility. A responsibility of having to tell his disciples, who were also close friends with Lazarus, Mary, and Martha, that Lazarus had died. So there you have it. God the Father working the extraordinary through his Son for his praise and glory. Today, God wants to be praised, glorified, and honored in our lives. Whether we are facing the struggles of living or we are facing the struggles of death. God bless you and have a great day.